Hey, and welcome to the Evergreen Demolition Team. So, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down what is without a doubt the single most important document you'll see while you're here. We don't just call it a policy, we call it our safety pact. And that's because it's a two-way promise, one that makes sure every single one of us goes home safe at the end of the day. All right, let's dive in.
So what you're looking at here is our official health and safety policy. But you know what? It's way more than just a piece of paper with a bunch of rules. You should think of this as a direct promise, right from Evergreen's leadership straight to you. It's our word, our commitment to you, that we're going to do everything we can to make sure this is a safe place to work, so you can get home to your family every single day.
And this line right here, this is it. This is the absolute heart of the whole thing. Let me say it again. A commitment of the highest priority. What does that mean? It means nothing, and I mean nothing. Not a tight deadline, not the budget, absolutely nothing comes before your health and safety. It's not just some nice goal we hope to achieve. It's priority number one, period. Everything else we do is built on this foundation.
All right, our pledge on safety. It really does start at the top. So, where does a commitment like that even begin? Well, it starts right at the very top of this company. This isn't just something we push down to the teams on site. Nope. It's a pledge our leadership makes first and foremost.
Now, you're going to hear this term a lot, due diligence. And yeah, it sounds a little corporate, right? But what it really boils down to is pretty simple. It's our promise to you that we're going to be proactive. It means we are always on the lookout for potential hazards. It means we're staying on top of all the latest safety rules. And it means we're taking every single reasonable precaution to protect you. Basically, it's our job to sweat the small stuff and think 10 steps ahead so you can focus on yours. Okay, so how do we actually make that promise a reality? We've got a set of guiding principles. You can think of these as our blueprint, the plan we follow to build a safe work site day in and day out on every single job. So our whole pact really stands on three core pillars. First, like we said, health and safety is priority number one, always. Second, we're always practicing that due diligence we just talked about. And that third one? Consultation and cooperation. Honestly, this one is just as important. It means safety is a conversation here, not a one-way street. We need to work with you because who knows the job site better than the people on it, right? Your eyes and ears on the ground are absolutely invaluable.
So, who's actually responsible for all this? Well, here's the thing. Safety isn't just one person's job. It's not just on your supervisor or some safety guy in an office. At Evergreen, it's a three-part system, and every single one of us has a critical part to play.
Let's break that down a bit. You've got management. Their job is to lead the charge to promote safety from the very top. Then you have your supervisors. They're on the ground making sure their specific areas are safe and everything's up to code. And then there's you, the employee. Your job is to work safely, to follow the procedures we have in place. See how that works? It's like a set of gears. If one part isn't working, the whole machine breaks down. We all have to do our part.
And really, this says it all. Out on a demo site, you're depending on the person to your left and the person to your right to have your back. And guess what? They're depending on you to do the same. It's the ultimate team sport, and we all have to play on the same team. Okay, so we've got the big ideas, we know who's supposed to do what, but how does this all actually work? You know, in the real world, out on the job. Well, that's where our action plan comes in. Action number one is all about clear communication. What that means is we promise to make sure you know exactly what your rights are, what your responsibilities are, and what every safety requirement is for your job. When it comes to safety, there can be absolutely no gray areas. Confusion is dangerous, so we make it our job to be crystal clear. Number two, hazard control. Long before the first piece of equipment rolls onto a site, we are all over it. We're looking for anything and everything that could potentially cause harm, not just to you, but to the public, the property, the environment, you name it. And once we find those risks, we put solid controls in place to lock them down. Action number three, ongoing training and education. Look, our goal is to make sure you have the skills and the confidence to do your job safely every single time. And this isn't just a one-and-done thing you do when you're new. It's a continuous thing. We're always learning, we're always getting better, and we do it together. And last but definitely not least, action number 4 is full integration. This is a big one. It means that safety isn't some separate thing we tack on at the end. It's not a checkbox. It's woven into the very fabric of how we work.
From the first minute of planning a job to the final sweep up, safety is part of every single decision, every single action. Okay, so now we come to the most important part of this whole system. We've talked a lot about what we, the company, promised to do, but remember, this is a pact. It's a two-way street. So let's talk about your part. Let's talk about how you make the difference out there. When you get right down to it, your part of the deal boils down to three key things. They're simple, but they are incredibly powerful. Number one, choose to work safely in every task, every moment. Number two, follow the procedures. They're not there to slow you down. They're there because they've been proven to keep people safe. And number three, uphold the law. Know the rules and stick to them. That's it. That's the foundation of your side of the pact.
I want to be absolutely 100% clear about this. You are the most important part of our safety program. Seriously. All the policies, all the procedures in the world, they're just ink on paper without you. You're the one on the front line. You're the one who turns our safety culture from an idea into a reality every single day. And that brings us right back to this. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? This commitment, it isn't just one department's job. It's baked into the DNA of the entire organization, from the president all the way down to the newest person on the team. And yep, that means you. You're part of it now.
And listen, this isn't just a bunch of nice words. This whole pact, it's put down in writing, and it's signed personally by our president, Mike Graham. You can think of that signature as the seal on our promise. It's our bond.
So, we're going to leave you with this one question to think about. We've laid our cards on the table. We've shown you our promise, our commitment to you. So now the question is, starting your very first day, how are you going to uphold your part of the pact? Think about it. Welcome to the team. We're glad you're here. Now let's get to work, and let's do it safely.